My 27 male, wife, 26 female, are around 2 months pregnant. At first, I was overjoyed when I found out, but 10 days ago, she admitted to having unprotected sex with a colleague at around the time she got pregnant. This has been the longest 10 days of my life. Pregnant wife confessed to cheating, but refuses prenatal paternity test. Before we get started, the original Reddit poster left an update to the story. It starts off, might get blasted for mistreating a pregnant woman, but it doesn't really matter at this point. I'm mainly just using this to crystallize my emotions in writing and vent. My 27 male, wife, 26 female, are around 2 months pregnant. At first, I was overjoyed when I found out, but 10 days ago, she admitted to having unprotected sex with a colleague at around the time she got pregnant. This has been the longest 10 days of my life. I'm humiliated by the betrayal. I've decided to stay in the marriage if I am the father of the child, but emotionally, there's no way that I can take the stress of it, possibly not being mine for 7 more months. The anxiety has been eating me alive day and night for the past week. So I told her today to do a prenatal paternity test so we can know for sure whose child it is by the end of the week. She refused and said that she would be way too stressed if we did that, and that the stress hormones coursing through her body wouldn't be good for the baby. I pointed out how short-sighted this is, since I would do the paternity test eventually anyway, and it would just shorten the stress for both of us if we found out who the father is by this weekend. I also said that even if we decided to get divorced right now, we would still be married by the time the child is born. So I would be the legal father by default if that is what she wanted. She still refused and said there was no way she was going to do a prenatal paternity test. I was pretty infuriated by this point, so I ended the conversation by saying that if she didn't get the test, I would refuse to stay at the hospital when she was in labor, refuse to sign any paperwork acknowledging me as the father, get a paternity test, and legally challenge my paternity as soon as I find out the child isn't mine. If she continues to refuse the paternity test, I am considering divorcing her even if the child is mine. I've lost most of my feelings for her after hearing about the cheating. If the child is mine, I should be eligible for joint 50-50 custody, even though it will be a very young child. My wife and I also make about the same amount of money, so I shouldn't even be paying her any alimony or child support either, especially if we get 50-50 custody. So I should be in the clear legally. But there's still no way I can take this for 7 more months. I don't know what I'll do. Update. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. It helps me hit the YouTube algorithm. I never found out whether I was the father or not. She miscarried not long after I made the post, and a test was never done. Or honestly, she may have just aborted it. I hope that the child, whether mine or not, is at peace now. But quite frankly, I would rather just not think more about this whole situation anymore. I just want to move on with my life at this point. The divorce was pretty swift and straightforward. We make similar incomes, so there wasn't really much to contest. I let her keep the house, and she paid me half of the equity. It was a pretty silent and emotionless split. I just wanted to go my own separate way in life, and maybe she felt the same way. As an aside, I want to address the comments in the old post claiming that a prenatal paternity test would cause a miscarriage. I asked her for a non-invasive prenatal paternity test that would not have caused any harm to the mother or the child. It would have just been a simple blood draw from the pregnant mother and a cheek swab from the suspected father. Things have been rough, but I am looking forward to the future. I've been working out and sauna bathing regularly, which has improved my mood quite a bit. I might go back to school for a master's degree. It really increases income potential in my line of work. Thanks for the well wishes, strangers. Your kind words provided me with a lot of hope at a dark time. Now, let's read some of the comments left on the Reddit post. Comment number 1 by North Prize 2652 says, "Dude, get out ASAP. There's no coming back from this, no matter the result of any test. So many red flags, it's a wonder Air China isn't landing in your backyard. Get out, get the test later, if needed through court." Comment number 2 by Tindo27 says, "Definitely ain't no coming back from this. The trust is gone now. Anytime she leaves the house to go work, you're gonna be paranoid as shit. You won't be able to help it. It's effing torture. Don't do it to yourself." Comment number 3 by Harbor Sharks says, "She just wants someone to take care of her through her pregnancy, and she knows the side piece won't do it. So she has to go with old reliable. as her backup plan. Be sure to like and subscribe as it helps the channel to grow. Comment what you think about the situation below. Thanks for watching.